Hi everyone, welcome to this video. My name is Kirsten if you are new here, and if you are not new, welcome back. I'm so excited for this video because I have been waiting and waiting to trial my wedding makeup. My wedding is a week away, and so I was so excited to try it, and I'm obsessed. So I wanted to share with you all. Before we get into the video, I wanted to mention today's video sponsor, which is Ana Luisa. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. I really appreciate it, and I am so excited to talk about these pieces from Ana Luisa today. Ana Luisa is a sustainable fine jewelry company that really values sustainability and being carbon neutral with their pieces, but also creating really high quality pieces as well. These pieces are so timeless and classic that I think wearing to a wedding would be the perfect event to wear them to. These ones that I'm wearing right now, you can tell have the double hoop, and they are the Toda hoop earrings. And I love that it's the double hoop look. I feel like these are really starting to become a trend, and I could just see bridesmaids or guests to weddings wearing these earrings. They're so dainty and timeless and classic. Another set of earrings that I got are these, and these are the Elise Huggy hoop earrings. I feel like a good word for these two pieces is dainty, and I love the look of just like a good gold dainty hoop. It's just my favorite thing to wear. Another thing that is amazing is that Ana Luisa doesn't do any of the luxury markups that other brands do. They have jewelry starting off at just $39 and then going up, so you can find something for you that is in your price range. But with their jewelry, you do not have to worry about giving up on quality because their pieces are long lasting. They're made from the best noble metals, and you have a 365-day warranty as well. Their jewelry is made in limited batches, so this ensures that the jewelry is made with the highest production standards, but it is not producing excessive waste either. Make sure that you are following Ana Luisa on their Instagram, and also subscribe to their newsletter so that you're not missing out on any of their new releases or their exclusive sales as well. They have speedy delivery all over the world, and they would be a perfect gift for someone in your wedding party or a unique treat just for yourself. I absolutely recommend checking out Ana Luisa. They have sustainable jewelry, and you can find something for everyone, and you can get 10% off with my code. If you go to the description box down below and click on the link, you can use my code KirstenN10 for 10% off of your purchase. So I absolutely recommend checking out Ana Luisa, and let's get to the bridal makeup look. Okay, hello, let's just get right into the look. I am so excited for this. I am 1 week out from my wedding. I'm going to be doing my own makeup, and I wanted to share what my inspiration was with you all. So first I'm just going to prep my skin. I already did all my skincare. Next I'm going to go in with the Badescu facial spray, and I try to like hold it out from my face. And then I have a couple primers that I like to use. This one is by Revolution Color Correct, and like it says, I just use to color correct some of the redness that I have. I just take a little bit on my finger like that, and I'll go kind of like a little bit under my eyes and my nose. Next one I'm going to go in with is by e.l.f. It is the Matte Putty Primer. I wanted a mattifying one because the rest of my makeup is going to be pretty dewy, I would say, but I wanted to use a mattifying primer just all over my face, so that way like if it's hot and I'm sweating, then it won't show, at least right away. And I'm gonna start with my face. I know a lot of people start with their eye makeup and then go to their foundation and everything else, but I'm gonna start with my foundation. It's what I do every day. I don't know why I do it like this, but when I first started seeing people start with their eye makeup, I was like, wow, I had no idea that like that's what you do. And so I'm just going to start with my foundation like I always do. I'm not going to switch it up. I'm going to use this by Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. This is the only foundation that will actually stay in place for me. It's also one that doesn't transfer, and that's how I found it. Okay, this is the only foundation I knew that I wanted to wear on my wedding day, because I was looking up once a foundation that wouldn't transfer because I was tired of getting it on clothes and stuff, and so I found this one and it has just been my go-to ever since. I'm gonna put it on a foundation brush and kind of just blend it all over. And I almost forgot to mention, I do not claim to be a makeup artist, but I do love makeup, and I just feel like I know what I like, and so that's why I decided to do my own for my wedding day. And yeah, so I don't claim to be a makeup artist, but I do love playing around with different makeup looks every now and then. And I start with the foundation brush just to blend it evenly around my face, but then I'll go back in and buff out the brush lines with my beauty blender. And I kind of like to bring this even down on my neck a little bit. I'm gonna have a spray tan for the wedding, so I'm not too concerned with the colors being overly different. Definitely a trick to remember is to not forget to make sure that your neck matches your face. I've definitely forgotten to do that before, and so it just doesn't look as seamless. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with this Conceal and Fix by Revolution here, and it's in the shade Light Beige. I don't even know if that's going to focus. Nope, I didn't think so. So I'm going to go in with this. This is what it looks like here. It's a really nice, light, bright color, and I'm going to use it under my eyes to kind of brighten it up and take away some of that redness. And I love to use an angled brush for some reason, but you can use whatever works best for you. And I love to use a brush because you can really target where you're wanting to put it. You can already see the difference here. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And it really doesn't take much product. And I'm just going to be blending this out, and it really brightens up and conceals that under eye. And then I don't forget to go up here where my tear duct is, because I always have like this blue undertone there, and so I kind of just like work it up. I'm gonna go into my beauty blender and keep blending this out. You just keep blending it out until you get to the color that you're wanting. Alright, so you can already see the difference under my eyes, and like I said, I'm just going to work it up using the brush onto my eyelid. This is so hard to do on camera. So now you can see what it looks like after that, and I'm going to go in next with this concealer. It's by e.l.f. It is the Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish. Did not realize how many e.l.f. products that I'm going to be having in this video, but I use that new placement here. Let's go up by the eyes, up by the nose, lift under the lips here, and then the sides of my nose, and I just brighten a little bit up there. Okay, I'm going to keep using the same brush to blend this out. And I use a smaller brush because, like I said earlier, you can really target where you're blending, versus if you're using like a beauty blender or like a bigger brush, it's just really hard to get that exact placement you want. So I always go kind of above my eyebrows here. It really just defines them. And going on the side of the nose like this, I swear you can already tell that my nose is kind of like more defined or more narrow. Yeah, you just really kind of lift and pull up out from your eyes. So yeah, I squeeze the beauty blender, go back and get those defined areas that I went over, just to buff out anything I might have missed. And so now I'm going to use another e.l.f. product. This is a cream contour palette, and I'm going to use this today, but on my wedding day I'm going to use the Patrick Ta cream and powder the cream contour and the bronzer duo palette. I'll put it in the description below, but it's still on its way to my house being shipped, so not gonna be able to use that today obviously, but that's what I'm planning to use for the wedding if I like it. Can I get this open? Okay, there we go. So that's what the e.l.f. one looks like, but I'm gonna try the Patrick Ta one. I've heard such good things about it from this girl I follow on Instagram, so I'll link her page down below too, because she has so many good tips and tricks that I think would be helpful if you are doing your own makeup or learning how to do someone else's makeup. I'm gonna go in with like the medium color. I'm not gonna put it down here, but I'm gonna put it kind of up. Can you hear my dog barking? I'm gonna put it kind of up right below. What? I'm gonna put it like up here instead of down in that crease, because it'll kind of just like lift and take everything up and away from your face. So I'm always gonna start up here, and that's kind of where I'm gonna put it. And I like to put extra product up here because you can always blend it out. And this is one of the tricks that I learned from that girl, the girl that I follow on Instagram that I was talking about. So definitely check out her page. She has so many good tips and tricks. And yeah, I'm just really gonna blend this out. And this is a brush that I'm using from Sephora. It looks like that, but you can just use any brush that looks like. And I kind of just like do like the 3 shape. I feel like so many people learned that from Kylie Jenner. I think that's who. And I don't forget my jawline, and I know it's not totally blended out, but and like I said with most of my other steps, I love to go back in with that beauty blender to really make sure I'm blending everything together. You don't want to have any of those harsh lines. So that's what it looks like after we do all of the creams. Now we're gonna start going in with our powder products. Okay, so next we're gonna go in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I don't know if that's what it looks like. It's just translucent. I know some people like to get the yellow powdery one to brighten. So if you want to have something that really brightens under your eyes when you're setting your makeup, then I would definitely do that and set under my eyes. Like that. And I'm gonna do the same thing down here. I just realized that I forgot to contour my nose. Okay, we're gonna go back and contour my nose. We're gonna go back in here, use this color. This is the same color I used on my face as well. So I have a small brush like this, and I'm just going to, I'm looking in my mirror over here because I don't want to mess this up. But I'm just gonna go down the sides, draw a line here. And then I go back in with my beauty blender and I kind of even all that out, but you can kind of tell that it really just like narrows my nose. So now we're gonna go back and we're going to do the powder. We're gonna use our Laura Mercier translucent powder, and we're just going to set the nose as well. The rest of my face, and I might just put a touch on my forehead, kind of everywhere that we did that concealer. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to bronzer. I mentioned the Patrick Ta Duo palette with the cream and the powder bronzer. So I am going to use that for the wedding day, but this is what I use every day and I love it. It's the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. and I love it. It's in the shade Sunkissed, and I'll usually just pick up this brush here, and where I put that bronzer is where I'm also gonna go over with the powder bronzer. And again, I'm gonna start up here and bring it down. It just gives you that sun-kissed look. It's so good. I'm obsessed with it. I'll go on the bridge of my nose a little bit. Yeah, there you go. So just go on the bridge of my nose and then just go over where we did that cream. And I just kind of like dab it in like that until I get enough product down. I'm gonna do the same thing over where we put the cream bronzer, kind of like this 3 motion here. Another trick that I do is I usually bring my bronzer down on my neck. Okay, so my fiance just brought me lunch, and so I took a quick break, but now I'm just gonna keep blending that bronzer down on my neck, and yeah, I think that's good. After that, we're gonna go in with this blush. It's by Milani. It's number 5 in the shade, and it is just such a dreamy color. I'm obsessed with it. So we did the bronzer here. We're gonna go right above that and do our blush. I've always done that, and I feel like it helps blend the bronzer that's on here with the blush and not make it look so strong. But this is pretty strong, so I start with just a few taps and we'll work it in. And I'll just tap it down like that. Same thing right on that cheekbone. Like that. Also, some dabs on my nose. Another trick that I love to do, and always have, I just feel like it just gives you a more sun-kissed glow, is go on your forehead. Whereas like if you were out in the sun for a weekend, you would get a little tan. I always like to dab it on my collarbones as well. Okay, so next we're gonna do eyebrows really quick. I don't really draw mine in. I just don't love the look of it, so I have opted for another e.l.f. product. So you can always just like swipe it up to keep them in place, but you don't have to like put any other makeup on them. So I'm gonna use the brow side and just put my eyebrows into place. And so yeah, that'll keep them in place all day, and yeah, that's just how I like the look of mine, just more natural look. Alright, so next we're gonna move to the eyes, and then we'll do the lips for last. Okay, so I zoomed pretty far into my face, but I wanted to show you guys a better look of the eye makeup that I'm planning on doing. I'm gonna use the Morphe palette. It's the Nature Glow palette 350. First, I'm just gonna take this brush here, right here, and that's just what I'm gonna start with, working into my crease. And we're gonna do the same thing. So I'm just gonna take that color and I'm gonna blend it into my crease here. We're gonna do the same thing on this side. Next, I'm gonna go with a little bit deeper of a color. I have my names here so I can share with you guys. Yeah, I think next I'm gonna go in with Wannabe, kind of right above where I just was. And this one's definitely a deeper color. You can already see the difference between my eyes. And we'll do the other side as well. And don't worry if it looks a little silly now, we're gonna blend everything together in a second here. Something else that I love to do is just taking a makeup product and giving the outer crease like a fine line. I know this looks so funny. I just have to look down. A fine line, because then you don't have to do so much fixing later. You can kind of see that it gave it more of that line, and it doesn't look so messy. This gives you a guiding point of where to place the product. Alright, next, I'm so excited about this color. This is from Urban Decay 24/7 Shadow Moondust, and it's in the shade Space Cowboy. I'm gonna show you guys it out of the box because I think you might be able to see it better. Okay, that's the color. Like, how dreamy is that? Yeah, I'm gonna pick some up, put it on my finger, and then I'm gonna go in and place it. I'm gonna bring it in, but to like the middle of my shadow, my lid, my eyelid. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's what that looks like. I'm just obsessed with this color. Now I'm gonna take, I think it's called Choco, like chocolate, I don't know. I'm gonna take like 1 or 2 dabs of that, something just really little. 2 dabs. And I'm going to place that on the outer edge of my eye here. Okay, and that's all I'm gonna do. It might be like the slightest change here. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this kind of like flat, more of like a flat brush here, and I'm going in with the shade called Up Front, and I'm just gonna go under my eyes here. And the same thing. Also gonna push that into my crease. Okay, and then one more trick that I'm gonna do with this same brush is I'm gonna go in with Wannabe, and I'm gonna put that under my bottom lash line. I'm taking a different brush, just like that, and we're gonna blend out the bottom first. Bring that out and do the same thing on that side. Okay, we're getting so close, we're almost done. I'm gonna blend out the top here too. Just kind of blend all those lid colors together. And you can blend this outer edge if you would like. And then we're gonna blend this side too. And the next step is brown eyeliner. I'm using Stilla, I think is how you say it. First time using it, but it's the Stay All Day waterproof eyeliner because I'm gonna need waterproof on my wedding day. I am an emotional person. Yeah, so waterproof all day, especially for the wedding day. And I'm actually gonna do this off camera, so I'll check back in with you guys and tell you what I did. Alright, I'm zoomed in again so you can see just the difference that it makes. I feel like it really just pops your eye out, so it just really defines the eye. This brush again, this thicker one, and we're gonna blend out the wing a little bit. Okay, so now we're done with the eyeliner, and we just need it to go in with mascara on my bottom lashes here. So I'm gonna use the Voluminous waterproof mascara here, like this one, on these lower lashes here. My top lashes are actually are eyelash extensions, so I am just gonna keep these and get a fill done next week before the wedding. Those are the eyes. I am doing eyelash extensions on the top lashes. So nice to know that I won't have to worry about my top lashes or doing strip lashes or anything like that, which that is what I was originally planning to do, was like the strip lash. Wow, I cannot talk. I'm just gonna put this Pacifica like lip oil on and just like dab it. I've been going between two products for lip liners. I've been going between MAC's Whirl Lip Pencil, this color here, or the NYX Peekaboo Neutral, which I feel like I've seen all over Pinterest, but I might want to go with kind of like that darker, less pinky one. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. And then I like to go in and draw on the rest of the lip. Okay, so that's what that looks like with the lip pencil. And next we're gonna go in with Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk lipsticks. It looks like this. It is just the perfect pinky neutral nude color, and I'm just obsessed with it. So we're just gonna go on top. We're gonna go on top of that with this NYX or NYX, I think it's what you call it, Creme Brûlée shade, and we're just gonna go in the center with this. Right, and then we're almost done. I feel like I keep saying that. Last, we're gonna go in with Urban Decay All Nighter, so that after those tears and sweat or whatever, your makeup's not gonna go anywhere. So definitely I recommend this. And I just like go like an X motion, and I kind of like walk into it. And we are done with the look. Alright, so this is the completed bridal look. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And this is what I'm going to be wearing on my wedding day next weekend. I cannot believe it's so close, and I'm so excited. Thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to check out the description box below and go to Ana Luisa's site by clicking that link that's there, and use my code KIRSTEN10 for 10% off of your purchase of any other beautiful sustainable products. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!